Lee Fulton and my co-host Ben Shepherd's over there. Wave. Hey, salute. There we go. Anyway, and joining us on the show this morning are our favourite band, Athlete, here to perform their new song, Tokyo. Then over here, we have some pretty good guests on the show this morning. From Desperate Housewives, we have Terry Hatcher's daughter, Andrea Bowen. We also have, you might recognise this man from X Factor. He was robbed. Daniel, he was robbed. He was robbed. He's here to talk about who he thinks might win. And of course, this one here, the man from Down Under.
Watch the hair, sweetheart.
Oh, looks nice. Looks nice. More and more like Ridian every day. Anyway.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? Of course, we've got those guys on the show and our young man Down Under in the bush. Michael's there. Morning. Michael, get out the sheets. You can't soil them. You know that.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, listen, I've managed to blag myself into the Stick-Star Versace Hotel. Now, this is where the celebrities come when they leave the jungle. A bit of luxury, a bit of pampering. Join me in a few minutes' time when I'm having a chat with the latest celebrity to leave, Katie Hopkins.
There she goes. And not only that, but Carla's in Hollywood. Morning, Carla.
Morning, guys. Good morning, Britain. Well, let me introduce you to my very special guest, Pirates of the Caribbean star, Naomi Harris. She's with me all morning talking about the movie, talking about Orlando, and of course, Johnny. And I've also been talking to Brad Pitt, Michael Caine, and Jude Law. Not bad, I think, for this Friday morning.
I know, not bad
Great
at all.
lineup.
I know, great lineup. That's all coming up on Entertainment Today.
So as we sat here in the bush, it's important we talk to our bush sniffer. Michael's down there. G'day, Woodo.
Get out.
G'day to you guys. Yeah, welcome to Australia. And welcome, of course, to Katie Hopkins. Lovely to see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, you're looking fantastic. I'm looking ridiculously underdressed. How does it feel to be out in the jungle?
It feels brilliant. It feels fantastic to have a shower, fantastic to eat something, and great to be back with my boyfriend. So it's all good.
Were you surprised to sort of go out as the second celebrity?
Sort of. It was sort of a surprise to go out so early, but at the same time, those guys are really loud, they're vivacious, there's a lot going on with that sort of crew of 4 or 5, so I think they'll be in well to the end.
Now, I know everyone's going to talk to you about the cockroach trial. It was amazing. They all talk what it's like with them all running over you. I want to know, when the covers came off and you were over that drop and then they tilted you upright, I mean, did you realise at that point how high you were, and how did it feel to be sort of lifted up?
No, there was just a sensation of movement with the cockroaches crawling all over me. I was kind of bothered by the cockroaches, and it wasn't until I opened my eyes that I realised where I was, and then I was like, yes, general public, thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Yes, thank you.
It must have been good to do a trial, though.
It was. I'm really glad to have done one. I'm glad to have done one while I was in there. I would hate to come out without having done one, and I was glad to take back 10 stars to the camp, so it was good.
Now, when I think of highlights, I always think about you with Lynn when you had that celebrity box. You know, when you had to undo them.
Yes.
Because at that point, there was a lot of tension.
Yes.
How was it with Lynn?
It was very tense. Lynn is not too handy with a screwdriver or a screw or anything. So, yeah, we were quite tense together, and Lynn wouldn't have been my first choice of people to do a celebrity chess with.
How about Rodney and John, those two guys? Because you seem to get on quite well with those,
Yeah.
I thought.
Rodney and John, much more my type of people. Sort of your man's man, straight down the line, hard-working, hard-talking, hard men. All good.
So what did you take away from this experience? You're in the jungle, you're doing all of this. Was it good? Did you benefit from it? Did you gain anything from it?
Yeah, you learn 2 things. 1, to be very grateful for everything you have on the outside, and 2, the simplicity of the jungle is brilliant. It's not complicated in there, it's real simple, and life is good.
So you're celebrity number 2.
Yes.
You've been roaming around the luxury hotel. Have you bumped into Mark Bannerman? Because I know he's here. Have you seen him?
Yes, I've had a little chat with Mark just to wish him well before he goes home to sort everything out, and he's in good spirits, and I'm sure everything will sort itself out for him.
Also, you were in there with Keris when he left.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she was a lot quiet after he left, but did you notice a definite change in her behaviour just when he went?
Yeah, Keris was sad to see him go, for sure, but Keris is this beautiful Welsh fairy sprinkling magic dust wherever she goes, so Keris will be just fine, and I think she'll get a long way in this competition.
What was it like, from your point of view, to see that relationship, I say relationship develop, a friendship develop? I mean, did it look like they were getting very close and very intimate?
They are close, they were close, you know, but that's because they had this connection. They're very calm, quiet, kind people, and they share those things in common, and I think Mark is a very kind guy, so he will do the right thing.
Who do you think's going to win?
My heart would have to go out for beautiful, bunctious Biggins.
Come on,
the
Biggie Biggins.
Yeah, so I'm all over Biggins. But if
Not
Jay,
literally, obviously.
not all over him, literally. But Jay would also be a good choice because he's a good, solid guy that does good things for good people.
Excellent. Listen, it's lovely to chat to you. Before you go, I know you love your chocolates. So look, bought you a box of chocolates.
You are so sweet.
Treat yourself. And talking of sweets, look, E.T. always has sweets in the studio, so I bought some here for you as well.
Gotta
Dig
be an
in.
orange snake.
They're natural, sugar-free, apparently.
I want more sugar.
Excellent. We're going to scoff the sweets. Guys, it's back to you.
Now, Michael, just one quick question. We're curious
Yeah.
Go on.
if Gemma speaks.
Does Gemma talk?
Well, you can answer that, Katie.
Yes, Gemma does talk. She is a very beautiful shop window.
There you go. She's a beautiful shop window. So I'm choking on snake. There you go.
Thank you very much, guys. I went to see my hairdresser yesterday, Neil, and I said, Gemma
you had your hair
doesn't-
done?
I know, unbelievable, isn't it? I said, Gemma doesn't talk, and he went, I don't care. I don't care. She
doesn't
looks
need to
good
talk.
anyway.
Michael, thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much. And you can see all the latest pictures from the jungle on the website gm.tv.
Now then, from our boy in the bush to our lady in LA. Carla, we had the Duran Duran lads, Simon Le Bon and John Taylor, in a couple of weeks ago, but I hear you've been catching up with the whole gang.
Careless memories, Ben. Yup, the notorious Wild Boys had a perfect day hanging out with their girls on film, and me, of course, on the set of their new video here in Los Angeles. What a fabulous day we all had. Me and Duran Duran. You can't get better than that. Take a look. Duran Duran's video for their new single Falling Down has been shot at this disused hospital in downtown Los Angeles, and I'm here to take you on a little tour, and if you're lucky, meet the boys.
Once was a man who consumed his place and time. He thought nothing could touch him, but here and now it's a different storyline. Like the straw he is clutching.
So what's the concept for the video then?
Concept of the video is models in rehab.
Hard to my face and cold on my shoulder.
The single's called Falling Down. It's all about people going through, bad times and how they cope with it and stuff. And we just thought this would be a great idea for a video. Well, basically, it's girls dressed up in nurses' uniforms in nice shoes, as you can see.
John, you kind of look as though you're about to get me with a butterfly net and drag me into a side room.
I was just thinking, it's this medical ward. It's a recovery home, I suppose, and I think all the patients are female, and they're all beautiful.
Very glamorous considering their patients.
And I guess we're the doctors. And I mean, like, only Duran Duran could really do that, couldn't they?
Do you know what? There's a lot of pretty good-looking chicks walking about
Yeah,
here.
and they look pretty screwed up as well, don't they?
Do they? They do.
They do when they do when they're acting. Look screwed up, girls.
Yeah, look really depressed and on the edge. They're not interested, Simon. Don't hear what we've got to say. Becoming very profound, Simon.
It's the glasses.
Put them on.
As soon as I put them
on.
Oh no, I'll get really
them on.
boring when I put them on.
Put them on. Put them on.
No.
Put them on.
If I take them off and I get all thick.
Well, I put them on.
What? Huh?
Take them off, Miss Romano.
Carla, thank you very much.
Thank you
She's
for
got
that.
more men for you later as well.
Nice dress as well. OK, now some people would say, sorry, always got clothes on my mind.
Always got clothes on the mind.
Now some people would say that complaining about song selection being responsible for being booted out of the X Factor is just sour grapes. I don't think so. Not when your mentor questions the song he's chosen for you too. Maybe then you see you have a point.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to our first guest, Daniel De Bourg, who is here. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning.
You was robbed.
I know.
Oh, don't stop it. Stop
You
it.
were not only the bookie's favourite, but our favourite.
Oh, don't don't. I don't let you down. I'm sorry.
You have, for heaven's sake. I've been involved with that show for the last 3 years, and when you came onto the final, I had the final 12, I said, that guy's got a great chance. There's everything about him. Good-looking guy, single dad. The women are going to love him. He's a great singer.
Yeah, girls like you a lot.
What went wrong, Daniel?
Do you know what? It really is about song choices and, being able to be yourself. I mean, the public are not stupid. The public can see if you're not being yourself. I didn't get onto the show by singing, songs like Build Me Up Buttercup and things like that. I got there by singing like Damien Rice and it's like acoustic stuff, relaxed stuff, kind of more chilled.
Who chooses the songs that you have to sing on the final
Well,
show?
ultimately, it does come down to your mentor, I think they go between the mentor and the producers and they decide what's right for the show that week, because you can't have everyone singing like
Of course,
ballads.
that would be dull.
So you had no choice really with
Well,
what
no.
you
At
sang?
first of all, they said, "What would you like to sing?" And I was like, "I'd like to sing Damien Rice." It was Cannonball. Louis had always planned. He was like, "That's going to be a showstopper. Just you with the acoustic guitar." And it got changed to because they wanted me to do up tempo. So I was okay. Prince and Doves Cry, a bit a bit funky.
Yeah.
And then the last minute, I think they just needed to make it a little bit more kind of like happy,
accessible.
Yeah, exactly. And they went with Build Me Up Buttercup, which is, it's a lovely karaoke song. It's lovely, but it's not really me.
Well,
so
we can have a look at it.
Yeah, you'll
We've got a little
see,
clip.
yeah,
This
exactly.
is the song that perhaps was your undoing. Here he is.
Exactly.
Why do you build me up, buttercup, baby, just to let me down? I mess me around and then worst of all, you never come, baby, when you sing. But I love you still. I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. Build me up.
Did it feel like it wasn't going very well?
Absolutely. No, it felt, you look, when I watched it there as well, I'm just going, just thinking of the songs I should have been singing, I mean, it's wicked. It's amazing that I got to the final and, being the only guy repping for the over 25s was amazing and the show's been amazing for me and things are looking wonderful for next year. So
really, what kind of things have you got lined up?
Well, I'm recording an album next year, thank goodness. Because people like your good selves had seen like the auditions and stuff and they kind of earmarked me as a favourite and thought I was going to do well on the show. So they've still, thankfully, stuck with me and they're like, OK, we want to work on an album with you, we want to do this and that. And so we've got some labels.
So we could see some things happening.
Absolutely, yeah, but there'll be no Build Me Up Buttercup.
much more your style as well then.
I won't be doing that stuff now.
And I mean, I know that you unfortunately did get knocked out of X Factor, but you have won a singing contest before, haven't you? Check this out.
I have.
Look, wait, where is it? Where is it? We will get it. We have a photo there. Oh, look how cute you are. Where was that?
That was at Pontins. That was Hemsby. That was Great Yarmouth.
How old were you there?
I was like 2.5, like 3.
You showed form at an early age then, Daniel.
Yeah.
What did you sing then?
No, I didn't. I sang Brown Girl in the Ring.
Oh, brilliant.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
See, how about your little boy? Has he started singing it?
He does. He sings a lot. He sings like Wallace and Gromit theme tunes. That's his thing at the moment.
That's where to start. Let's talk about this year then. Who do you think is going to win now?
I'm going to go with my girls, Beverly and Nikki.
Either of them,
because over
Nikki's
25
got a great
stick
voice.
together. Nikki's got the voice. Beverly's got incredible voice too. But it's all down to the songs. It's got to be the right songs.
Yeah.
If they're comfortable. I think by now they're quite far into the show, so they should be, building up.
What about Ridian? Because he seems to be the bookies' favourite at the moment.
Yeah.
Ridian, again, if the song's right, Ridian is a star. He's an eccentric star, There he is, bless him.
Look at him.
Go on, Rid.
Oh my goodness. Do you not think he looks like Richard Arnold a little bit?
There is a little.
Just
I
have
can
a
see.
Look
There it
at
is. Oh my goodness.
Separated at
You
birth.
took the words from my mouth. Absolutely.
That was
Oh,
the
well,
brother
look,
Richard always wanted.
That is the brother.
Goodness me.
Daniel, thank you for coming in.
Thank
pleasure,
you very
thank you,
much.
guys.
And good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
And we do hope we'll see you again as
Yeah,
well.
and hear some of that stuff.
Absolutely. Cheers,
Excellent.
guys.
There you go.
OK, it's time for us to take a quick break right now. But still to come this morning's Entertainment Today, Pirates of the Caribbean star Naomi Harris, Brad Pitt, Michael Caine and Richard Ridian Arnold.
Before we let you go and enjoy the ads, we have a real treat, a St. Trinian's treat for you, an exclusive peek at the latest movie about those infamous schoolgirls. You'll love this.
We're in trouble. Gotta get home quick, march on the double.
Daddy, you can't expect me to stay here. It's like Hogwarts for pikeys.
What about the problems we had with the last batch?
Problems, Flash?
That lady what died?
She was old.
She was 38.
You owe the bank over £500,000. Aren't you lucky? St Trinian's is closing down.
Oh my God!
It's no use relying on the grown-ups. We need to sort this out ourselves.
We've got the stuff you love for the people you love at HMV. Like Change, the brand new album from the Sugar Babes, featuring the massive #1 About You Now. And the hot new single, Change. Get closer, HMV.
If I lay here,
Love, the ultimate collection.
if I just lay here, I can
3 CDs of the greatest love songs of all time. With Will Young, James Morrison, and Take That. Show someone you care this Christmas. Love, out now.
Lenore Concentrate comes in a smaller bottle, so fewer lorries are needed to deliver it. In fact, if we all switch to a concentrate, we could take up to 14,000 lorry loads off our roads every year, which is a breath of fresh air for everyone. And wash for wash, it costs up to 25% less.
It's bad enough having your home smell like fish. But is covering it up with lots of flowers really making it better? New Febreze Mist and Refresh doesn't just mix with odours in the air, it gets rid of them, leaving the air light and fresh. New Febreze Mist and Refresh. Discover true freshness.
At the river mouth, the bears catch only the tastiest, most tender salmon. Which is exactly what we at John West want.
Oh, look, an eagle!
John West endure the worst to bring you the best. Meanwhile, at the homemade river mouth. Oh, look, an eagle! Get your cuddly bear with John West Reserve skinless and boneless red salmon.
May your Christmas be merry and bright. Merry Pringles.
Later, 177 years between them and still young at heart. Britain's oldest newlyweds on why you're never too old to fall in love. Kicking balls and drawing on the walls, the Toddler Club tackles movement milestones. A heavenly hit from our celestial choir, All Angels Sing Live, plus all the latest I'm a Celebrity gossip. 10:30.
Entertainment Today, brought to you by Michael Ball. One voice, one special night on DVD.
Welcome back. Still to come, we have Brad Pitt, Sir Michael Caine and Athlete are performing a truly brilliant track for you live in the studio.
Indeed, and of course, we will be also chatting to the man from Down Under who's come back from Ramsey Street. Please welcome TV's Rick O'Arnold.
Must be the jet lag. Look at me with just a little bit of carry-on. Pushing up the right front of the plane. How are you guys?
I love the fact they put a sticker with your name on, just in case they confuse the bag for someone else's.
I think that's actually so he knows which one's his.
Beautiful. Actually, I won it on 3, 2, 1 years ago.
What's
that episode's on UK TV.
Have you got a surprise?
I brought you a little something back, guys. Not for me, empty-handed. A little something from Duty Free. Take a butcher's at that.
Have you
Marvellous.
actually stolen the Ramsey Street
Don't ask
sign?
me how I got that through customs.
Did you actually bring it on the pole as well?
The whole pole as well, Jenny. No expense bed. There you have it, Ramsey Street. Don't try it at home, kids, all right?
Where did you go
Vicky
and steal a
Pollard,
pole
Matt
like that?
Lucas failed, but I succeeded.
Well
How is
done.
that?
That's
Happy
brilliant.
Christmas.
It was great. They were on great form.
Oh, I
Steph
loved
Dennis,
it.
friend
well,
of the
you
show.
know what it is? It's doing television at a decent time. And Michael will obviously appreciate that. You know, it's a slip between the
Had you ever
Egyptian
been to
cottons and the
the
Versace
set?
Hotel.
I know, well, that's it. Have you ever been to set of Neighbours before, though?
No, I
That's
haven't. And I
pretty-
have to say, it was really, it was a bit of a moment because obviously we've all grown up with it, and there's every one of us. There I am in all my glory on the cul-de-sac, and because people actually
What's
live
William
there,
doing in Neighbours?
It's on Brookside. He goes west. I go down under. There is a difference. Not much of one, but we're getting there.
Have you actually been stopped in the street with people thinking you're Iridian?
No.
Not yet.
Bob Down, yes, but not Iridian. Anyway, from one Ramsey to another, Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares is back this week. Absolutely superb episode. Mr. Ramsey, well, it's a crime scene nonetheless. He is so annoyed and peeved. Clearly, as you can
I'm
hear
sure
from
that
all the
wasn't
beeps.
his word of choice.
No, it clearly wasn't, yes. That he cordons off the entire kitchen and decides that he wants to close it down. So many beeps in this particular episode, it sounds like someone flatlining in hospital by the time you finish, so there's actually no dialogue whatsoever. But you're going to love it anyway. You'll love it.
Fantastic.
And back to my trip down under. Actually, I watched this on the plane, and you flagged this up last year when it actually came out, and it's now out on DVD. Hairspray. What a movie. Brilliant. Even if you're knocking back half a bottle of Shiraz, you don't need to. There's no taking the edge off this movie. It's fantastic. It's a feel-good extravaganza for Christmas. Slip it in your stocking. Do yourself a favour. It is absolutely superb.
I actually went to see the stage play
Which
of
I've
it,
heard is
the
wonderful.
Broadway, the one in London. Rather.
Michael
It's
Ball.
Fantastic. Michael Ball.
Oh,
is
it's superb,
brilliant.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely superb. I'd forgotten the John Waters original, obviously, with
Yeah.
Ricky Lake,
Yeah.
but I have to say that is the one to buy
It's
this
really
Christmas.
good.
You will love it.
Now then, what about Dickinson in the Jungle? Because she seems like a character out of Hairspray.
Well, you know what? Last week, not so keen. This
Can I
week,
say
loving her.
stand corrected as well? Last week I was like nauseating bored. This week I'm like, she's
What did I
quite
say?
good.
You're going to love her.
Takes time to appreciate her.
Unless, of course, you're modelling for her. Have a look at this.
Oh.
Do you have any scissors, Gabe? I'm not kidding you. I mean, you're wearing a drape. Take your hands off your hips. If I see one hand on the hip, I'm going to chop the hand off. Tracy walks in and does this little Southern Cal. Hey, I'm walking down the pier. I want all the surfer boys to watch me. The devil did not like the way she walked.
And from Janet Dickinson, we go off to the Mighty Boosh. I would have thought she would have got that sorted. Have a look.
I felt like there was something wrong for a while, but I went to the doctors.
Oh, Christ.
It's confirmed the worst.
Hey, I'm here for you.
Do you mean that, Howard?
Of course I do. It's me and you all the way. What's the problem? What is it?
Someone's copying me.
And this is a favourite with all the boys upstairs, and I always take my lead from them in many ways. They say it's classic.
BBC Three
A future
Thursday,
classic.
10:30.
BBC Three, enjoy it.
Thank you
Great
very
to be
much
back,
for that,
guys.
Richard. Welcome back
Bless you.
indeed. OK, now let's go over to Hollywood, where Carla is joined by Brit sensation Naomi Harris, best known for her starring role opposite Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. Over to you.
Yay! It's so nice to be sitting here with somebody and not on my lonesome. The lovely Naomi Harris. How are you getting on, darling?
I'm doing great, actually. It's really nice to have escaped the cold winter that you guys are experiencing over there.
Although Naomi and I are talking about coats with heating pads in them because we're freezing here. We're actually freezing.
We should actually lie.
Listen, let's talk a bit about your whirlwind, okay? Because you did 28 days, you were Selena in that, and then the whole thing just spiraled, didn't it, after that movie for you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm really grateful to Danny Boyle, basically, because he gave me the first opportunity. Before 28 Days Later, I hadn't really done very much at all.
Mm.
And then after that, yeah, it was like I did After the Sunset with Woody Harrelson and Pierce Brosnan and Salma Hayek, and then kind of things have, yeah, gone really, really well.
And
Really
of course, Pirates of the Caribbean 3. What an amazing experience for you, and just such a huge blockbuster to be involved in. Well, the DVD's out at the moment, so should we have a little look at you in action?
Sounds good.
I think so. Let's have a look.
I'm sure there must be a good reason for our suffering. Why don't that Obey woman just bring Jack back the same way she brought back Barbosa?
Because Barbosa was only dead.
Jack Sparrow is taken, body and soul, to a place not of death, but punishment. The worst fate a person can bring upon himself, stretching on forever. That's what awaits at Davy Jones' locker.
You look very attractive in that, Naomi. Very. Now listen, it must have been a bit like being home, because all the Brit actors in that, you've got Bill Nye, Jack Davenport, Orlando, of course, Keira Knightley. What was that like?
It was great. It was like being home from home, but being in the Bahamas, which is even more lovely.
Even nicer.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I've got to ask you, Johnny Depp or Orlando Bloom? Which one?
Oh, it's a tough one, but each time I go for Orlando Bloom, just
Really?
because he was so sweet to me, and I really got ill the first time that I met everybody, and I was doing my first big scene on set. I lost my voice, and he was the one who looked after me and fed me cough syrup. So, yes.
Okay, well that puts a different light on Orlando Bloom for me then. Let's talk a bit about Johnny Depp, because he's a bit of a joker, isn't he? I know that in this DVD they've got the bloopers.
Right.
What was he like on set?
He was, he stayed in character a lot of the time actually, so it was quite disconcerting, because you know, we're trying to have a conversation with Johnny, but actually he was Captain Jack Sparrow, you know, and doing the whole walk and the accent and everything. So yeah, but he's always up for a laugh. He's a nice guy.
So
Very down to earth.
amazing being part of that experience and working with those kind of actors.
Really amazing actually.
Now, what's it like being a Brit in Hollywood, a Brit star in Hollywood? You get recognised?
Not so much. I mean, like, you know what it's like being in Los Angeles. There's a star around every kind of corner, you know, there's some celebrity everywhere. So no one kind of really recognises you or bothers to take notice, really. But what is nice about being English is that it kind of gives you an extra edge.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks you're classy because you're from England. It isn't actually true, but I kind of foster that rumour to help my career.
and just lastly, we just have to go in a second, but the Cutty Sark, I know that your producer, Jerry Bruckheimer.
Yes, that's right. He has got 44 photographs that he took while on the set of Pirates, and he's using those photographs to raise money for the Cutty Sark restoration. So it actually the exhibition starts today, and I think it's from 11 till 5 p.m. every day for the next 7 days. So please go and support the Cutty Sark.
Right. Do you want to say hi to your mum and dad and everybody?
I want to say hi to all the kids at the Vale School who are watching. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. They're actually doing a Pirates of the Caribbean Christmas special.
Hi, Mum. Your mum's going to be sitting at home.
And hi, Mum, and Dad, and brother and sister.
Okay. We've got to wrap you up now. Naomi, thank you very, very much. Back to you guys.
You tell her, Carla. Can't upset the mums, we know that.
Absolutely not.
Thank you very much. Now then,
Okay.
desperate she isn't, but her on-screen mum certainly is. Huge E.T. welcome to our very next guest, Andrea Bowen, who you may well recognise, Desperate Housewives, Julie Myers. Lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
No, you're very welcome. Now, in Desperate Housewives, we're all huge fans, and you play, you know, Terry Hatcher's daughter, and they have a great relationship. That must be pretty cool, that role.
It is. It's so much fun. I absolutely love playing the character, and I love working with Terry. Oh, there we are.
It's one of those bizarre things, though, where actually your character seems to be the responsible one in the relationship, whereas her character runs around, you know, in a state of complete, I don't know,
burning
nonsense.
houses down and all that.
And all that stuff.
Yeah, it's really fun because I don't think you see that a lot on television, where it's kind of like a role reversal kind of thing. And my character is definitely the mature kind of mother of the relationship, and it's really great. And Terry's absolutely wonderful to work with. We get along really well.
And also, you've gone from being kind of the daughter, the little girl, to being this stunning woman who's now dating.
Thank you. Yeah, I know, it's weird. It's really funny to kind of do that because the crew has kind of seen me grow up. I started the show, shot the pilot when I was 13. And, you know, I was just really young, and kind of they've all watched me grow up a lot. And it's really interesting because they're very protective over me. So when we're doing the dating scenes or the, you know, all of last season when Julie lost her virginity and all of that stuff, they were like freaking out. They're like, what is going on?
Can't deal with this.
Okay, well, we can have actually a quick look at you in action. Here we go.
Please. Look, I could really use some help here.
Normally I charge $12 an hour for tutoring, but seeing as it's you, 15.
Great. See you Friday. Oh, just so you know, I charge $15 an hour to make out, so I'll probably break even.
Oh, Josh.
See, not bad looking either for a co-star, yeah.
Nice way to do it. Now, look, you're over for a special reason, aren't you? You've come
Yes.
over. Tell us what you're doing.
I'm working with, there's an organization that I work with called Step Up Women's Network, and they've kind of sent me over here to work with the Dove Self-Esteem Fund, and I'm here doing the Body Talk workshops and talking to girls about, you know, having positive self-esteem, and there are so many statistics out there that are so shocking about how little self-esteem these girls really have, and how they compare themselves to what they see in Hollywood and what they see out there.
And celebrities really influence them.
Yeah, and it's really sad to know that they compare themselves to that, which is really not something that's achievable.
There's quite a lot of pressure, though, isn't there, on you know, girls growing up and boys growing up, but particularly when they look at the likes of yourself. You work on a big Hollywood film set, part of a drama, and you're held up. And I imagine there's a lot of pressure for you to fit into that sort of mould. You know, you can't be massively overweight. You've got to be healthy. You've got to be slim.
It's hard for everybody. I mean, we all have our own, you know, bad days and good days and things like that, and everything that you see in Hollywood really isn't that real anyway. You know, they always airbrush everything, and so they're looking at these things trying to be that and emulate that when it's really something you can't really achieve. And I just really wanted to come over and talk to these girls because I think it's really important.
Yeah, so it's good to see that someone's comfortable. You're obviously comfortable with the way you are.
Yeah, no, I think, like I said, I also have my bad days as well, but I've got an amazing family, and I've kind of been raised to be happy with who you are, and I just think that's really incredibly important because fashion trends are going to come in and out, but who you are is always going to stay the same, and you should be happy with that.
It's lovely to see you, Andrew. Thank you very much for coming. Good luck with that.
Enjoy your weekend over here.
Thank you.
You can find out more about Andrew's workshops on the website gm.tv.
Indeed. Unbelievably, we're out of time. We have to take another break.
Ridiculous. Don't go surfing. Stay tuned. Coming up this morning still, Brad Pitt and Sir Michael Caine.
Yep, and the fabulous athlete will be performing. We'll see you soon.
You are listening to All Angels. Four perfect voices, one breathtaking sound. Step into paradise with All Angels. The new album, out Monday.
When I was a little girl, I wanted roller skates for Christmas. And guess who brought them to me? Oh! And then when I became a mum with you, guess who helped us save with confidence for our first Christmas together? And now, look who's still here, delivering us a magical Christmas. Yep, she's as reliable as Rudolph. And she's a lot older than she looks. I wish I knew her secret. Park, making Christmas magical. For 40 years.
Remember what it feels like to fall in love. You feel special and gorgeous. And sometimes you just can't stop smiling. And sometimes it just feels, well, it just feels delicious. New, beautifully shaped, even smoother Galaxy. Have you fallen for New Galaxy yet?
Comet Star Buy for this week only is 10% off washing machines over £250. Comet, we live electricals.
We at the Children's Society believe that every child should have a great Christmas. So to share with you what makes this time so special for so many families, we've taken all your hints and tips and compiled a cracking free book called Batteries Not Included. It's free and it's jam-packed with exciting family games, unusual recipes, and lots of inspiring things to do with your children this Christmas. Batteries Not Included. To get your free copy in time for Christmas, call 0870 7800 900 today.
May your Christmas be merry and bright. Merry Pringles.
I
Until Sunday at WH Smith, every one of our top 20 celebrity hardbacks is half price. Nigella Lawson is half price. Jamie Oliver is half price. Richard Hammond is half price. Eric Clapton is half price. Sharon Osbourne is half price. And Lewis Hamilton is half price. Go, go, go! This Christmas, think WH Smith.
To get your free 2008 Park catalogue celebrating 40 years of Christmas savings, phone 0800 426 426 now or visit us at park.tv.
Tots time on CITV. Song and Play Hour. Creative Hour.
Colour it in!
Laugh and Learn Hour.
Hello?
And Discovery Hour.
Tots time, CITV.
Weekdays from 9:30 CITV channel.
Entertainment Today, brought to you by Never Forget, a new musical based on the songs of Take That, on DVD.
Hello, welcome back to ET. Now, still to come this morning, Sir Michael Caine and Brad Pitt.
But first, get your air guitars at the ready. Here are the brilliant athletes with Tokyo. You need more arm, Jen, more arm.
I am Tokyo. I am me. I am blazing lights on your street. I'm an upstart, bound to crush you. I'm a hypocrite by your side. She won't forget. I am Tokyo. I am here. I am neon signs on your street. I'm an army of wind turbines marching over your countryside. She won't forget.
Fantastic. Now, Tokyo was released on Monday, and you can find that track on the new album, Beyond the Neighbourhood.
It's just
Thank you so much.
another wonderful track of that brilliant, brilliant album. Go and get it. Thank you very much, guys. It's always a pleasure to have you in.
Cheers to that.
Lots of arm in the air guitar. I'm going to practice. We're going to go over to Hollywood now because he first of all made a remake of Alfie. Now Jude Law is starring in the 07 version of Sleuth, modelling his career on Sir Michael Caine. Isn't that right, Carla?
Well, it certainly looks that way, doesn't it? He's, as you said, he was an Alfie. Although I wouldn't say, I don't think a lot of film critics would probably put him in the same league as Sir Michael Caine. But he's obviously got a bit of an obsession as Jude Law, because not only is he now taking on the role that Michael Caine made famous in 1972, he's also starring opposite Michael Caine in the remake of Sleuth. Take a look.
Why have I never heard of you?
You will, before long.
That sounds threatening.
Does it?
Doesn't it? What sort of parts do you play?
Killers, mostly.
But you're so charming.
Yes, I know. Anyway, what about this divorce? She's never coming back to you, so why not just give her the divorce?
My wife spends money like water. She was born to luxury. What are you? Out of work actor? You're out of your depth, old boy.
It's a pretty intense film. Michael and Jude are the only two actors in it. There's only one location, so it's all going on right there. And I wanted to know if the tension continued off screen with those two chaps or whether they actually got on quite well.
He's wonderful to work with. He's a wonderful actor. We were friends already before it, you know. But I love him, and he's a really nice guy. I mean, as you'll see on the screen that we really had fun together, and we play off each other very, very well indeed.
Sir Michael Caine, obviously a huge legend in this business, but I wanted to know from him, what was it like when he sees this kind of young wave of celebrities coming in and just being famous for the sake of being famous? Well, let's just say he wasn't very impressed.
It worries me that you have a lot of people out there who are very famous, who never did any work, don't have any skill, talent, education, looks, or personality. And they're famous.
Who's he talking about?
Don't look at me.
Okay.
I don't have looks or personality.
Anyway, Carla, look, you've been teasing us all morning and bragging about spending time with Brad Pitt. Okay, time to deliver.
Okay, I did. I caught up the gorgeous Brad Pitt again. This time we caught up to talk about his new movie, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. A little bit of a mouthful, that one. Brad plays the outlaw Jesse James. Brilliant performance, I have to say. It's about the last days of this guy's life. He's having a bit of a nervous breakdown, coming to terms with the kind of person that he is. Brilliant performance, as I said. And I wanted to know, you put so much effort into everything. What's it like juggling family life with his ever-growing brood and his dedication to the movies? This is what you had to say.
It's very important to us to keep it's such an impressionable time for the kids, and it's a joy for us. So we keep everyone together. Angie and I, we take turns doing films and try not to work at the same time. And certainly not in different locations.
Oh, thank you very much for that. I know, I was like that. Do you know what? I haven't worked here for ages. He's the only one I've never interviewed because that Romano gets him every time.
There's a reason, isn't there, Carla?
Anyway, cheers.
You know, he really grows on me. When I first interviewed him, I didn't fancy him at all. I was like, it's Brad Pitt, so what? Every single time, the fancying just grows. The guy's gorgeous. He's a grower.
Learn to share him.
She's just filling up a little black book. Carla, thank you very much. That's it from us today. Tune in, same place, same time next week. We're going to be counting down to the Spice Girls tour.
You're not going to be able to sleep in preparation. And thanks very much to everyone that came on this morning. Andrea, Daniel, and Mickey and Ricky.
Mickey and Ricky in the bush. See you later. We'll be back next week. Have a great weekend.
Entertainment Today, brought to you by Michael Ball. One voice, one special night on DVD.